But this split around the world, we have been seeing a little bit more of that kind of adjustment where it's like sometimes it's with something else.
Okay, all right. I'm calling the outset here.
Over, let's go!
Mostly because I have to. And also comfort pick. We got the snap engage from Team Liquid. We have Rel on Core JJ. Jan is gone, is picking up the Kaisa. So I feel like this is going to be the most comfort they got here. And please, I'm just upset that this turns into a 3-0. I don't want it. You guys don't want it. Back to you.
Every team that is going to be threatening for those world championships, it's like, well, you're going up against Faker, you're going up against Chovy, you're going up against all of these guys that are so difficult to actually beat. So that is the hill that they'll have to climb if they do want to go international and have that success. Case the metal, it's just metal.
No, because the horse comes apart and becomes armor when she's dismounted, remember?
What if it's a magical horse?
I mean, it is a magical horse. It's made of metal, but it's alive. That's what I mean. Like, oh boy, hold on. Could be a little bit of trouble here for Bwipo. Caught off in a bit of a bad spot. Only level 5, so he can't go all out. Instead, tries to get a little bit of damage back on impact. But a nice heal with a Call the Meek. Means Team Liquid's getting first blood.
That lane first is 12 CS edge for Masu currently. Of course, that will likely even out a bit over time, but that's looking good. UG looking mid lane, though.
Yeah, this could be a good play here onto Quad, who's trying to get away still. Flash Spectral Maw finds the target at just the right angle, but they still need a little bit more damage to get it done. Quad still has his flash available as well as Impact tries to escape on the bottom side of the map. UG not going to find that second Spectral Maw as Bwipo's making sure Yon can't get in the way and block off the escape. Impact still under pressure down here on the bottom side at the same time. Piercing Light, one more auto, gets it done. Masu takes out Impact, makes it a 1-for-1 game as Quad escapes up at the top side, but now Bwipo's still under pressure. UG going to find another stun there, and they force out a second flash.
He's going a tanky build. He's going Roa on the Orianna here, so already has that catalyst.
And Bwipo's going in a 1v2. He goes all out to force Yon's flash. Bwipo's just saying, Core JJ does not matter. I have enough drain tanking to survive the damage of both of these guys, and he puts the pressure on the Team Liquid carry.
But does he have enough to survive UG?
Yeah, UG's on the way up here. Pathmaker to try to get away, but the Spectral Maw is still ready to go. Bwipo still trying to walk it off here. You can't get too close to the turret against Cassante, so he's just going to tell him to get on out of town.
Yeah, throws down a little taunt to add insult to injury as UG up here again. They're going back in.
Core JJ with a flash engage. Bwipo finally dies, and Core stabs him in the back with the lance. Bwipo just getting a little bit too full of himself there and gets punished for it.
Yeah, going to get punished. Now the question is, can they stop the recall? They cannot. He had a shield, so even if that hit, it would not have stopped the recall. There's a bit of a strange ulti there from Inspired. The angle for me was a bit of a question mark, but Bwipo looking.
This could be a little bit of a problem here for Impact. Yes, he's got a gold lead, but Bwipo's feeling pretty strong. Ult for ult between the Cassante and Renekton.
Yeah, almost takes down Impact there, and Quad is now moving. Good sidestep from Impact, but we'll see. If Impact over chases, Quad's going to be behind him, and he could look for this.
Yeah, that third Intofo strike nearly hit. But remember that Bwipo has no mana to work with, but a nice shockwave there. Still does plenty of damage onto the Croc. Impact still trying to get away. Bwipo has enough for one Intofo strike. Call the Meek, trying to get a little bit of extra healing, but it won't matter. A punch in the kidneys. And Impact is down. Bwipo's on the board. Third of the way dead. Meanwhile, back over in mid, Masu finding a massive chunk of damage there. That's the burst from the Kraken Slayer. Yep. And you're talking about how the Renata facilitates Lucian being able to do that damage. I also feel like the enemy team facilitates Lucian being able to do that damage. Everybody is going to be in melee range. Everybody is going to be a potential target. And as long as Masu's confident, he can find a lot of DPS. Yon flashing out there to escape death at Masu's hands.
Is very common from him. He's almost always looking for this in good spots.
Oh, and now Masu has flash and Yon doesn't. Masu is making Yon look silly here as the Lucian is so powerful at this point. Bwipo again targeted by Team Liquid.
You're putting yourself ahead. You're utilizing Kraken plus PTA, double procs there. This guy hurts a lot. I mean, that is half of Core's health gone with a Q and a couple autos.
And he knows he can just dash in like that. Busio is right behind him. If Team Liquid tries to turn it, boom, bailout, boom, hostile takeover, boom on Bwipo perhaps, as they burst him down to about 20% HP. He's trying to survive underneath the turret. He knows he needs to try to stay here. Meanwhile, Masu looking for recalling up at the top side. River Bwipo's already going to die as FlyQuest looks to get something back. Busio still chasing, Inspired right behind him, but they won't find anything. 3-3 game. And FlyQuest are fine, just continuing to farm. You've got 2 minutes until Otacon spawns, 3 minutes until the next Drake is up. Core JJ and Yon here looking at Busio, going after the Renata, who uses the self-McHale's. Busio gets away, and now the counterattack coming in from Masu and FlyQuest. Core JJ is first to die, but Yon's about to join him. He goes in for the killer instinct. He gets one kill, but he goes down in the process. A double kill for Masu's Lucian as Yuji still tries to escape and will manage to close that distance and get to safety. But it was an attempt from Team Liquid that was not good enough, and FlyQuest get the punish.
And the presence of mind there on Masu.
Oh, Inspired stole away the blue buff, and he's still chasing after Yuji, who's got to now flash over the wall to escape Whippo's follow-up.
From Masu, he's so far ahead and has so many tools to keep him safe. Between all the counter engage, the Renata we've talked immense amounts about, but even the Orianna shields, and Masu is just confident now.
He just dashes over the wall immediately with the pursuit. He does not care who's there from Team Liquid because he's got Busio behind him, and he knows he has enough damage.
We'll see if they can find a way in. Impact laying in wait, but again, we have seen them go at Whippo so many times that even if you kill him, it just hasn't resulted in much of an advantage for Impact. Impact got that early kill, did have a pretty significant early advantage. Now there's 3 members here, but we'll see.
All right, Whippo is going to try to walk it out with the Pathmaker. Goes all out, flashes, he's chilling.
Maybe they start Otacon off this. I think that's honestly not a bad look. You just got flash, you just got ult. You're losing this game hard, so you got to do something.
Okay, APA walks into the Tri-Brush, though, and Whippo is still ready and waiting, just dueling with APA and Tibbers, now creating a little bit of extra distance as Busio and Masu show up on the side, and Inspired's ready to join in here with the Maokai ulti. APA stuck in the front line. Busio looking to follow the rest of the team, so Masu can get in there. Yon is already down. Inspired takes the kill. Impact about to fall as he flies over the wall here with the Blast Cone, and FlyQuest are cleaning up everybody. Quad's ready to keep on chasing, and APA will be next to die. Core JJ and Impact are on the run, and the fight is an absolute massacre. It's a 3-for-1. Yeah, Whippo dies, but the only thing it gotcha was a lost team fight. Team Liquid trying to maybe make a surprise play here, try to catch FlyQuest in their own jungle. Whippo's going to be the front line, though, and that's exactly where he wants to be. Team Liquid trying to get everybody out. The Maokai ulti's not going to find anybody with a hostile takeover. Hits 3. Team Liquid still all alive, though, and Whippo will be the only one to die in the fight. Team Liquid's gambit works out.
And that is some of the kind of hidden power, or maybe not that hidden, of Maokai.
And Inspired now going to be targeted by Core JJ's engage, but the counterattack from FlyQuest begins now. Yon is rooted up, isolated from the rest of the team. No way out for the AD carry, and as he dies, Baron marks his grave. We'll see if FlyQuest just want to start that up right now. They've already got the vision control. Impact being chased off to the side there by Quad. Inspired is down to about 40% HP, so keep your eyes on him. A kill on the jungler could be big here for Team Liquid if they can find it. APA blocked off by Whippo, who does not want to allow him any closer to the objective. The initial burst on Inspired couldn't kill him. It does have him low enough that it at least stops FlyQuest from going after the Baron right now. APA eats half of a culling for half of his HP, and right now the biggest individual gold difference is between him and Masu on the Lucian. Now Team Liquid is thinking about full sending it here. A firing squad for Quad, but he pops the Seeker's arm guard and stays alive, gets out of the range of the Spectral Law, and the Shockwave finds them all. Core JJ's gonna die first. Quad's still alive a little bit longer, but he's finally shut down by Yon, but it costs them everything. Whippo's going in after APA, and it won't matter how many times Whippo's died so far this game. APA is not getting away from that one. FlyQuest, the only member left alive on Team Liquid is Impact, and they're going to feel comfortable going after this dragon as Inspired just stands there. He's like, all right, I got you, buddy. And actually, this is smart because you're desyncing the death timer. You are delaying the death timer and making it so now Team Liquid has less men on the map for longer.
And your whole team has to stand to the tower for so long that it is an easy turnaround.
Oh my God, Quad, you're the best player in the world.
That play gave Quad enough money to upgrade the arm guard into the Hourglass, so now the Stasis is ready to go again. Core JJ might just die to Masu here. That is a level 16 Lucian against a level 9 Rel. That goes exactly one way and one way only as Yon has to flash out of the range.
They just pull back, get vision around the Baron, and they can look for plays.
Oh boy, this might be the play right here. APA flashing over the wall to stay safe, but now there's no flash, no Tibbers on the Annie.
Inspired even going to be able to take away this blue buff. And Core's going to look, but it's Whippo again.
That's not the target that's going to work. Core JJ jumps in, and FlyQuest will happily send him packing with the main engage, with the big AoE crash down with Magnet Storm not in the picture. it's Baron time. Let's go.
It's for sure an uncontested Baron. You can see as soon as Core dies there, FlyQuest is going to go for it, and Yuji's not even moving, right? He's just going down towards the bot side.
There's no way.
But the question is also, how are you ever going to stop this Baron push, right? How do you ever win this game when FlyQuest has already been in such control the whole time, have all their luxury items through, and now they're diving?
Impact is already about to die to the calling as Bwipo goes all out to start the dive. Just Bwipo and Masu nearly kill Impact. They force the Dominus out of the Renekton immediately, and the entire time the rest of FlyQuest was taking care of the tier 3 turret in the mid lane. So now 2 separate inhibitors are exposed as Bwipo takes his recall, he buys his Jack Show, and he teleports back to join the rest of the team. It's a full push from FlyQuest. They want to end the game right here, 30 minutes in. Maokai Root finds Yuji, but he's all the way behind the Nexus. Nexus turret's about to die before Team Liquid even has a chance to fight back. CoreJJ goes in for the crash down, finds both carries, but what does it matter? Masu's already legendary. Impact has nothing left in the tank. Yuji and everybody else on TL caught up once more inside the Shockwave as they at least get a shutdown on Inspire, but it's a triple kill back over to Masu. Game's done. Series 1, FlyQuest 3-0.
Nicely played there by FlyQuest. Definitely had to work for it in that second game, but game 1, game 3 felt like all FlyQuest all the time. And even when they were put so far behind in game number 2, they're able to find a way to make it work, to hold the line, to find the picks that they need to come back and end up earning themselves the clean sweep. They'll be facing Shopify, an unexpected opponent in that upper bracket in the elimination phase.
Hey, you remember our graphic that we showed about FlyQuest versus C9 and everybody else? You know how everybody else was 21-1?